Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Rebecca from Bredin Digital, a social media consulting and video production company that serves southeastern Ontario. Today I thought I would cover a question that comes up every time you upload a video to YouTube, but I feel isn't entirely clear. Deciding if your content is made for kids. The first question is, why do we need to make sure that our content is marked as made for kids or not? The reason is because there is a law in the United States called the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, or COPPA. And because YouTube is an American company, even if you're not based in America, you have to abide by this law due to the fact that the website is American. There are many reasons it's important for you to be able to identify if your work is made for kids or not. As a creator, it's important because it does affect your monetization. So if you are a content creator and you are marking your content as made for kids and it's not, you may be missing out on money because your notifications are not going through and comments aren't allowed in your posts sometimes, and personalized ads are not allowed either. So you could be missing out on a lot of direct income because you've chosen made for kids when it shouldn't be. Of course, there are perks to having made for kids content. You open your videos to a whole new audience, which is always great. So it's really important to weigh the pros and the cons on deciding if your content is made for kids or not. You do need to be careful when you make this decision though, because if you are marking your content as made for kids and it is not COPPA compliant, you can get in big trouble either with YouTube or if it continues with the US law as well. So you want to be really careful and not mark everything as made for kids. So what is made for kids? YouTube has a few suggestions on their site on what qualifies as made for kids, but it is also up to your discretion as well. Of course, anything where the primary viewer is intended to be a child is made for kids. However, if your content is considered child-friendly and maybe has content that has characters they like or songs or imagery, that doesn't always mean it's made for kids. For example, if you are a travel vlogger and you like to create content going to different amusement parks, your content may be family-friendly and kid-friendly, but it is not made for kids. Your content is really made for the adults who are making the decision to go to the park. Examples for what is not made for kids can be pretty straightforward. Sexual themes, lots of swearing, violence, graphic imagery of any kind, anything that may not be appropriate for children to watch during primetime television hours, not made for kids. You shouldn't be marking it as made for kids. One thing that YouTube points out is that if you have your content as a general audience, your content is technically not made for kids. It is just a general audience instead. The way I think of it is to consider the YouTube Kids app. If you would feel comfortable with your content showing up on an app that is made for young children down to toddlers being okay with watching this, then you should be putting it as made for kids. If it's not appropriate for a kid to be searching through your videos, it shouldn't be marked as made for kids. If you're not 100% sure that your content is made for kids, don't risk it. Don't mark it as made for kids. You're still going to hit the kid market. It's just not going to be through YouTube Kids app. That about sums it up for the YouTube Made for Kids section. As I said, if you're not sure, don't risk it. Not worth it. If you have any questions about other YouTube rules, YouTube content, social media content, anything like that, leave the questions in the comments below, and maybe I'll be able to get to them in future videos. Now that I have this really cool new filming space, I may be able to get some more videos out. Anyways, once again, I want to remind you, make sure you subscribe for more videos, hit the notification bell so that you know when a new video comes out, and I want to thank you also, and make sure you hit the like button on this video if you found it helpful. Yeah, thank you guys so much, and I hope you all have a really great day. I'll see you guys later. Bye.